What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Monday, everybody. How you guys doing today? My name is Jeremiah Davis, aka the Funding Coach, coming to you with funding tips, business funding now, and I have a big announcement to let everyone know. Um, I created a business funding expert certification course. I have been doing. I've been a loan broker for nearly 15 years, and most of the phone calls I get are from affiliates that, well, potential affiliates that um, want to learn how to do business loans, do funding, right? Um, and the problem is, most people do not know, they just think business funding is like a singular thing. Business funding is not a singular thing. With under the umbrella of business funding, there are a lot of different funding options, right? I mean, literally, there could be maybe between 50 to 75 types of variations of funding and various different types of funding. You know, you got business term loans, you got SBA loans, you got equipment loans, you got real estate loans, you got asset-based loans, you got credit-based loans, you got, equipment based loans. I mean, really, there's a wide range of loan products out there. Okay, and even though I've been doing this for a long time, there are still some other loan products that I'm less familiar with. I am not as efficient with, um, but as you go, you learn, right? And I've been learning for almost 15 years about various types of loan products, and I put these loan products. I put the top 30 different loan products that I'm familiar with, have the most experience with, into the business funding expert certification course, right? And the business funding expert certification course can provide you, um, whether you want to be a loan broker or whether you want to be, or you're a business owner trying to secure funding for your business. Um, Yes, I used to do merchant accounts and I used to live in Chicago. I am. And anyway, the Business Funding Expert Certification course gives you, I think, one of the best foundations of understanding business funding, um, because I give you the loan type, a description of the loan, right? A detailed description, because you need to understand how these loans work, okay? Um, but then I also give you a case study, right? It's one thing to know what a business term loan is, it's another thing to know what type of client is best suited or will best get approved for a business term loan, or a revenue based loan, or a equipment loan, or a real estate loan. Okay, so I put these case studies for each loan type. So you got 30 different loans, and you got 30 different case studies for each loan, one for each loan. And then I give you the pros and cons of each loan. Every loan has benefits and potential consequences, for lack of a better term, just this some could have a negative impact on certain clients, right? But it's always best to notify, to educate your client or yourself on the pros and the cons of these type of loans, right? Because a lot of them could be attached to you uh, personally, and banks can come after you personally if you um, default on these type of loans, right? So having the description of the loan, the case study of the loan, and the pros and cons of the loan, as well as the requirements and a minimum list of supporting documents. The caveat is these things vary per lender. right? One lender might have a different criteria for approval for a business term loan, and the next lender has their approval criteria slightly different. They can ask for a different variation of the supporting documents. And all the supporting documents don't automatically match because each lender gets to dictate what the documents they want to see before they approve the loan. So some lenders want to see a lot more documentation. Some lenders they need to see less, right? Some lenders might have a standard credit score or FICO score approval. Then another one might say, well, we'll do 650. The other one say, well, we're only doing 680 and up. Okay. So when you get to the lenders, you have to navigate, okay, this lender does this type of loan. What are requirements that what this lender requires to get a client approved for that type of loan, right? As well as you have direct lenders that might only do 4 or 5 type of loans, and usually the people that you are talking to at that lender are only familiar with those type of loan products that lender does or fulfills, right? The next lender could have a totally different criteria, right? Or requirements, or a list of supporting documents, underwriting guidelines, things of that nature. So what I put in the course is the basics of these are the most common supporting documents for business funding for this loan type, right? Could be P&Ls, tax returns, uh, uh, things like that. Could be, inventory, could be, purchase order. Most purchase order lenders will only fund for completed products to be delivered, right? They're not, most of them do not want to do a, a loan for a potential business owner to buy materials to complete the product and then deliver it, right? But most people come to me what they are looking for a purchase order with an unfinished product. They need money to get the materials to build the product and then deliver it. So, what type of funding would best suit it, right? So, if the purchase order lenders don't want that, then you have to find a different type of loan and a different lender that supplies that loan. All right. In that type of scenario, it's more like a contract based loan because they have a contract with a buyer to buy 100,000 widgets, right, over the next 90 days. All right. The widget maker needs the materials to fulfill the contract. So we can use the contract as a collateral against the loan. You get the loan from a contract funding and you buy the materials, complete the product, deliver the product, get paid for the product, and now you pay back the loan with the proceeds of the sale of that product. Okay, so it's those type of nuances that you're going to come into contact with in the course, right? So, to summarize, you got 30 different business loan types. You got the description of the loan, you got the pros and cons of the loan, you got the case study of the loan, you got the requirements and list of supporting documents of the loan. But that's not all that's in the course, right? So we got those, but you also get my guide for working with direct lenders versus working with loan brokers. There are pros and cons to working with direct lenders, and there are pros and cons working with loan brokers. The main, I think, pro uh, is direct lenders, you potentially have the ability to make more commission than you do with a loan broker. But on the flip side of that, most of the direct lenders only do a couple of loan products, right? So if you are trying to service a wider portfolio of business funding products, then you would need multiple direct lenders to cover each of those different loan products. Okay. With a broker would normally have all the loan products already established, or lenders already established, or relationships with those lenders for a wide range of different funding options, like myself. I got lenders for, probably about 30 different loan types, right? Because I've collected them over the years. I have a Rolodex of lenders, probably 300 plus lenders that I can access when I need a particular. And I might take a loan application for a particular loan product, say a purchase order, um, and then go to 4 or 5 different lenders that provide purchase order financing. So it's those type of nuances that working with a broker is more beneficial than working with a direct lender, because you need more direct lenders to furnish the loans that you want to focus on. Okay, so you're going to get the worksheet for direct lenders and loan brokers, the pros and cons of working with direct lenders and loan brokers. You also get my 5-question formula to pre-qualify any particular loan, um, a business owner. So hypothetically, you can say, business owner, what's your credit? If they say the credit is 680 or above, then these are the loans that they can potentially qualify for. If it's below 680, then these loans are no longer available, but there's a list of loans over here for people with less than a 680 credit score. So I put those 5 questions in, talk about a flow chart format, and then the list of loan products based on the yes or no answer to the questions of the 5 formula question to pre-qualify them. It's a process of elimination, right, with those 5 questions to hone in on the right loan product for that client. All right, what you can do within the first 5 or 10 minutes of the phone call. It's very beneficial to hone in on what loan option the client can get, what their current situation is. And then the other nuance is no 2 loans are ever the same. You're going to have some loan products that um, um, you could have 2 different businesses selling the exact same thing and go to and apply for the exact same loan, but there are different nuances: their credit score, their revenue, their location. I mean, there's their business credit, their bank rating score. All those things can differ, and that will dictate a different result for 2 businesses applying for the same type of loan. So in this course, that's what you get. You get everything, right? All the loans, all 30 different loan options, case study of each loan, pros and cons of each loan, requirements and supporting documents of each loan. You get the pros and cons of working with direct lenders versus working with brokers. And then you also get the 5-question formula to uh, qualify any business owner for one of those loan products. Okay. Now, the reason I created this course, well, it's just to make my life a little easier, because I don't really have the time to teach people how to be a loan broker. It's really difficult to put 15 years of experience, basically on trial and error type experience, on the job training, if you will, in a 20-minute phone call. Okay. It's just not possible. All right. So that's the type of information that this course is going to give you. It's going to be able to give you a better understanding of the business funding arena, and this is going to give you the ability to help more people or get more funding for your business, help more business owners access funding, and help you access funding for your business. Okay. Now I set the price, and we sold, quite a few of them. No big, but I'm still getting the calls. So I want people to be able to afford this, and I'm still going to guarantee to make your money back on your first deal. So I'm cutting the price in half. So now you do not have to, you're not going to pay $1,000 for this business certification course. It's going to be $497 starting today for a limited time. That if you get basically $500 to become business funding expert certified for $500, right? You'll go through each of the modules, learning all the different nuances. Each module has a 5-question quiz that we want you to score 100 on. You can take those quizzes as many times as you like to score 100. And then once you're ready, and there's no time limit on the quizzes and going through the modules. Then when you get to the final exam, you have 2 hours, 120 minutes to score 75% or higher and get your certification. Once you get your certification, um, your certification will come to you via email, signed, dated, and everything. And then you're also going to get the ebook that will have you basically have a hard copy of the course, more of a reference guide, so you can easily access the different loans in the reference guide and have that particular information ready to answer your client's questions. Okay, and if you get the course and you get a deal within the first 30 days and send it to me, then I'm going to help you close your first loan and make your money back. Okay. All right. Typically, depending on the loan type, but average about $5,000, depends on if you got someone who needs $50,000, we make about 5,000, get $2,500 each. So you're making your $500 back. So for this limited time offer, do not miss getting the Business Funding Expert Certification course now. Why the price is slashed in half at $497. All right, go now, and you can go to the website businessfundingnow.com and complete and order the course. And it'll be auto delivered to you. You'll get the access code to access the course online. Do not wait, because I might be putting the price back next week. All right, I initially rolled it out for the first 100 people, so there's still some room left, and I'm giving to you now for those people who already bought it for the $997. It's worth that. It's worth double that, because you can easily make your money back off the first loan. Okay, more than $2,000 off your first loan, even by working with me and splitting the commission 50-50. So that was my big announcement, is that for a limited time, right now, starting today, you can get the Business Funding Expert Certification course for $495. All right, that's what I wanted to tell you. Sorry, I was supposed to come live at 1 o'clock, but I had I was doing a software demo with a client, and it ran long. So that's the news. All right, go get the course, and I'll see you on the inside. My name is Jeremiah Davis. I'm the funding coach. Peace.